From shifting global power moves to growing economic and humanitarian challenges, here are the top international stories making headlines around the world today, May 23, 2025. Let's begin in the United States, where the Trump administration has made a bold and controversial decision that's shaking the academic world. Harvard University, one of the most prestigious institutions globally, has lost its authority to enroll international students under a federal program. The administration has given Harvard 72 hours to meet 6 strict conditions or risk permanent restrictions. This move is part of a broader crackdown on immigration and has sparked backlash from academic institutions worldwide. Critics warn that it could damage the U.S. reputation as a hub for global education, while supporters argue it's about enforcing accountability and national security. International students are left in limbo, facing uncertainty about their education and future. The academic community is rallying to support affected students with petitions and emergency meetings to find solutions. Solidarity marches and protests are being organized, highlighting the broader implications for academic freedom and diversity. Moving to East Asia, Japan is experiencing a crisis not in tech or defense, but in its food supply. The country is facing soaring rice prices and tightening supplies, a development that has already led to the resignation of a government minister. A combination of poor harvests, climate-related disruptions, and logistical issues have triggered what's being called a rice shock. The government is under intense pressure to act swiftly, as rice is not just a dietary staple but a cultural cornerstone for millions of Japanese families. Now to the Indian Ocean, where a historic decision is making waves in international law and post-colonial politics. The United Kingdom has agreed to return the Chagos Islands to Mauritius, ending a decades-long dispute. The islands were separated from Mauritius by the British during colonial rule and later turned into a strategic military base for the United States. The deal ensures the U.S. base on Diego Garcia will remain, but sovereignty will finally shift to Mauritius. Many experts and advocates are hailing this as a long-overdue step toward justice and decolonization. In economic news from the United Kingdom, International Paper, a major player in global packaging, is closing 5 of its UK sites, putting around 300 jobs at risk. The company cited challenging market conditions, rising operational costs, and shifts in consumer demand as reasons for the closures. This development has alarmed local governments and trade unions, who are calling for support for the affected workers and their communities. Lastly, returning to the situation involving Harvard, the decision has ignited a broader global conversation about academic freedom and international education. With many universities depending on international students for diversity, funding, and innovation, this policy shift may discourage future enrollment in U.S. institutions. Experts warn of a ripple effect that could reshape global academic exchanges for years to come. These stories reflect the diverse and complex challenges our world is facing, from education and economics to diplomacy and food security. As always, we'll continue to monitor these developments and bring you the latest updates.